Hello, Skystriker here, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable Deluxe Edition. Now, in the last episode, we've gone through quite a few different endings, and hold up, I don't have console. Give me one moment. Oh, well, I was gonna see if I could pull up a console so I could get like one of those other endings. But anyways, let's just continue, shall we?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I think I do.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Did I?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here. It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Actually, I'm sorry, I did what? I didn't catch that.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes.
Standing around doing nothing? Why?
Because I don't
Please
care.
offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Your story's shit. That's why. That's why I'm in the broom closet.
You do realize there's no choice or
Yes.
anything in here, right?
Yes.
If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it. Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Yeah, it's definitely my favorite ending. I'm gonna go tell
Stanley
my
was
friends.
fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
Hey!
That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
I will put my foot up your ass, buddy. You shut your damn mouth.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
Sounds about right.
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well,
Yeah,
in a
I definitely
situation like
collapsed
this,
on the keyboard.
The responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming.
I'm sorry.
So that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
I'm sorry, either you were trying to speak, either you were speaking in the third person, or what I got from what you said is that you're not human. You're either an extraterrestrial or you're a god of some sort. That's gotta be it. The narrator's a god. No wonder we don't see him. Why we only hear him in our head. Or maybe we're just going crazy. Yeah, probably that. It's probably that. Stanley's just crazy.
Ah, Second player, it's good to have you on board. I guarantee you too. Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
When I'm ready to pick up the... You said... One moment, please. Alright, as I was saying, I attempted to bring my, I attempted to bring a cat up here. He wouldn't sit still, so...
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah, you're right, I do. Except I don't! Haha, I'm joking. Because the boss knows that... Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss has suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. Okay. Why are you putting the gun to the... Wait, that's a business strategy? Apparently that's a business strategy. You point a gun to a panda bear's head. Happy elevator music. Wait, I'm sorry, I can hear the narrator singing with them. Okay, it just brings us right back here.
Stepping in...
Nope, and I'm going back. Stop it. If I go down, actually, I wonder what happens if I... Oh, I can't go down here because I left him in that other area. Oh well. There's debris on my screen. Anyways, it's time to go downstairs. Oh. That's very confusing. That's 432, but I'm at the... Oh, these are floors, and this is 755. I still don't know why it's 432 in the morning. Man, I make the worst jokes, don't I? Of course I do. It'd be easier if I had an elevator. I actually don't know if they changed any of the endings like this. Like, it'd be interesting if they did. that's just not, it's not just an escape pod. Let's say it was, I don't know, the top of the skyscraper. And here we are. It sucks that I can't run, and why is this carpet? Ooh, I get it. This is the boss's escape pod. I didn't even enter it. Okay then. Got it. Wait. Oh, this one.
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
Okay. Oh, I can. Let me guess. You still...
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
Oh, no, I don't.
So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
No.
Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
No, I want to go back.
Okay, I'm over it now.
Yeah.
What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want, like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart.
Fuck you. Yeah, don't insult my intelligence.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go to the meeting room. I'm gonna go back
When
in that
Stanley
closet.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Wait, where's the door on my left? Oh, I'm sorry, I think I entered it as he was saying.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his... Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
well, I mean, if you say so. Fine, I'm gonna go play some Angry Birds Transformers. Nope, I need to play one more before the round's over. I need to keep my 3rd place position. And there we go, I have enough for Ratchet. But anyways, let's just get back to what we were actually doing. I'll go buy Ratchet later.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished?
The economy's
His
not
boss
that
would think he was
competitive right
crazy.
now.
And then something
In fact,
occurred
a lot
to
of people
Stanley.
are unemployed.
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? none of it made any logical sense.
Nothing does
And
in
as
this
Stanley
game.
pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Where's
Why
my
did
feet?
doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. "I'm dreaming!" he yelled. "This is all a dream." Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
No, it looks like
How was he
dust to me.
remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over.
I can't see.
Let me go back
I'm
to my
blind.
job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Oh.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
Wow.
Then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Ah! A dead body! A dead body! I'm sorry, I just find it funny. It's just like, and then she turned around. You didn't call an ambulance. You did not call an ambulance. You just turned and ran because you saw a dead body. Well, anyways, that is all the time I have for this video. If you like it, comment down below if you like the video, make sure to leave a like on it, comment down below what you thought, and I will see you in the next one.